Okay, pause of YouTube, 6fthax here. Have for you guys today a pretty fun, very quick Wi-Fi battle I had against Caleb off of my Discord. I'm using a really fun team that was based around Mega Camerupt, passed to me by AmazingMoVGC, and now that I think about it, I want to say that this is probably the shortest and quickest Wi-Fi battle I've ever had. Like, I'll let you guys know exactly how many turns this battle was at the end of the actual battle. But yeah, now that I think about it, like off the top of my head, I really think this is the quickest battle I've ever had. So going into this battle, my opponent had some very terrifying Pokemon. Chandelure could be a huge problem if it specs with the proper predictions. It could just get a KO. If I lose my Primarina, Hydreigon, and Weavile become absolutely problematic as well. And then Tornadus late game, if it's bulk up, could possibly sweep me. So I really have to watch out for those 4 Mons mainly going into this game. So I'm going to be leading off with Akianu, aka the Mega Shiny Camerupt, which I might add looks absolutely phenomenal in Citra. Just look at it, man. It looks so cool. As he's going to be leading off with the Chandelure. Even if he has specs, I am guaranteed to live any one hit, so I will be able to take this opportunity to go ahead and get up my Stealth Rocks. I felt that my Mega Camerupt was probably going to be my best lead, because as long as he didn't lead with Crocodile, I was guaranteed to live one hit and get up Rocks. So expecting him this turn to try to switch into the Hydreigon, thinking that I would go for either the Earth Power or the Fire Blast, I'm going to pull a switch into my Mandibuzz, but he actually makes a really good prediction here and expects me to switch into my Mandibuzz, brings in his Weavile, and now I'm going to be forced to switch out because I cannot afford to lose my Mandibuzz, as he makes another really good play, predicts my Primarina to come in and hits me up with the Poison Jab. And this is really bad because, as I said, Primarina is my main answer to not only this Weavile but that Hydreigon as well. So now both of those have become even bigger problems, as I'm gonna bring in my Mega Camerupt here. As long as he is not a Z move, I should be able to live any one hit and in return knock him out with the Earth Power, which thankfully I don't get flinched by the Icicle Crash, and he doesn't turn out to be Z move. And I'm able to get rid of the Weavile, which is really good because now that is one less threat I have to worry about. And Mega Camerupt got a KO, so that's more than awesome enough in my opinion. As he ends up bringing in the Crocodile here, I'm just going to sack off my Mega Camerupt because there's not really anything else Megarupt is doing in this battle. But he ends up going for the Stealth Rocks, maybe thinking I would try and switch out, because I guess there was a chance I could have had Healing Wish on my Latios and I could have Healing Wished back up Camerupt. But no, I was just going to sack off Camerupt, and I'm able to claim a second KO, which is fucking awesome. I'm not going to lie, I really didn't think Camerupt was going to do anything outside of just get a Rocks and die, to be perfectly honest with you guys. So he ends up bringing in the Mega B here, and then he tries to bait me to go for the Fire Blast by bringing in a Chandelure. Now, I thought that this was really an unnecessary play on his part. However, though, if this was Scarf Chandelure with a Flash Fire boost, I don't think that my Latios actually would have been able to knock him out with any one hit, and then at that point, I don't really have too much to take a Fire Blast that's Flash Fire boosted as well. So that might have actually been a little bit terrifying if I had gone for the Fire Blast there. Thankfully though I didn't, and I did end up going for the Earth Power, as back comes in the Mega Beedrill, which turns out to have the Fell Stinger. Now for those of you who may not be aware, Fell Stinger gives you, I believe, +3 in your physical attack if it KOs a Pokemon, which means now I have to hope and pray that my Metagross can knock this out with Bullet Punch, because if I don't knock this out with Bullet Punch and he in return KOs me with either Knockoff or Joe Run, this thing just sweeps through the remainder of my team. Thankfully though, because Mega Beedrill has literally no physical defense, I'm able to knock it out with the Bullet Punch. In comes the Tornadus. On the off chance that he did turn out to be a bulk up set, I decided just to go straight for the Ice Punch, wanting to get off as much damage as I possibly could, but it turns out that he's special with the Heat Wave, and because I am Assault Vested, I will be able to chew that hit, knock out the Tornadus, and at this point, his last Pokemon is going to be this Hydreigon, which if it's not Scarfed, it is outsped by my Hawlucha. If it is Scarfed, he has to lock himself into one move, and then I can play around that accordingly. So I'm just going to try to get off a little bit of chip damage, because either way, Hydreigon outspeeds Metagross, and he is going to end up going for the Dark Pulse, he's gonna knock me out even if he is scarfed. So at this point, I'm gonna try to bring in my Hawlucha. And again, if he's not scarfed, I outspeed him. If he is scarfed, as long as he doesn't flinch me with the Dark Pulse, I should be able to easily knock him out with the high jump kick. Although in hindsight, high jump kicking was actually kind of a misplay on my part, because if he had not flinched me and I had ended up missing high jump kick here, I would have knocked myself out, and then it would have been down to my Latios, which doesn't have Dragon Stab, and then my Mandibuzz. The best thing my Mandibuzz would have been able to do was go for Toxic on Hydreigon, in which case he would have been able to potentially flinch me as I tried to roost, and if he had flinched me down and beat my Mandibuzz 1v1, then Hydreigon might have also been able to beat my Latios 1v1. So yeah, I really think I should have gone for the power-up Sky Attack there. Either way though, I didn't end up missing high jump kick though, which is really nice, and that is going to be the victory in my favor. I think it was only a 3-0, but honestly this match was a lot closer than the 3-0 if you really think about it, because Mega Beedrill again would have been able to just sweep through the rest of my team if I didn't have Bullet Punch on Metagross, and if Bullet Punch had failed to knock it out. So that's kind of scary, man. I've never really ran into a Fell Stinger Mega Beedrill, but I guess that's something that I now have to worry about. But for those of you who may still be wondering, this battle was actually only 12 turns, which is kind of crazy if you really think about it. Again, this is probably like the fastest battle I've ever had, I think, so far on Sun and Moon. If you guys had a faster battle, then let me know in the comment section below, because I'm pretty sure 12 turns is, just in general, one of the fastest battles I've ever heard of. Either way though, hopefully you guys did enjoy the battle. Make sure to hammer arm that like button down below. And with that being said, I'll see you all tomorrow. So, later everybody.
Cause my brain and heart are both tied in the knot, and this hinders me from crying a lot. This causing me to show no emotion. But when I said I cared, I wasn't joking. But I guess it's too late for me to become broken. For now, I'm living with no more pain, tears, or hoping. I'm just coasting. Yeah, I said I'm coasting. No more pain, tears, and hoping. For real.